Let me ask you something honest. When was the last time you had a dream so big it scared you? Not a plan, not a goal, a dream. The kind that makes your heart race and your mind whisper, "Who am I to want that?" Most people never answer that question. They shrink, they settle, they trade their biggest dreams for the comfort of what feels realistic. And that is the greatest tragedy of the human mind. Because the truth is, you were not built to think small. Today, we're talking about the power of thinking big. And by the end of this video, I promise you, the way you see your own potential will never be the same again. The cage is in your mind. There's a famous experiment with fleas. Scientists placed fleas in a jar with a lid. The fleas jumped and hit the lid. Over and over. After a few days, they removed the lid, and the fleas still jumped only as high as the lid used to be. The lid was gone, but the limit stayed inside their minds. Now I want you to sit with that for a moment, because somewhere in your life, someone put a lid on you. Maybe it was a teacher who said you weren't smart enough. Maybe it was a parent who called your dream unrealistic. Maybe it was a failure that made you believe you simply weren't capable, and you accepted it. You stopped jumping higher, not because the ceiling was still there, but because you decided it was. The most dangerous prison in the world has no bars, no walls, no guards. It is the prison of a small mindset. And the day you realize the lid is gone, that is the day your life begins. What does thinking big actually mean? Now let me be clear. Thinking big is not about being delusional. It is not about ignoring reality or skipping hard work. Thinking big is a decision, a deliberate choice to refuse the story that says your life must be ordinary. Dr. David Schwartz, in his legendary book The Magic of Thinking Big, said something that I want you to memorize. The size of your success is determined by the size of your belief. Think about every person you admire, every entrepreneur, every leader, every person who built something extraordinary. They all started in one place before anywhere else. They started in their imagination. Elon Musk didn't start by building rockets. He started by believing that humans could become a multiplanetary species when the entire world called him crazy. Jeff Bezos didn't start by building the world's largest company. He started with a belief that the internet could change how people buy things from a garage. Steve Jobs didn't start with $1 trillion company. He started with the audacious belief that technology could be beautiful when computers were just ugly gray boxes. They were not smarter than you. They were not luckier than you. They simply refused to think small. Here is something nobody talks about honestly. Small thinking is not safe. It feels safe, but it is not. When you play small, you don't just lose opportunities. You lose yourself. You lose the version of you that could have existed. The business you never started. The relationship you never pursued. The life you never lived, because the risk felt too high. But here's the real risk. Dying with your potential still inside you. Jim Carrey, before he was famous, used to drive to the hills of Los Angeles and write himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered. He carried it in his wallet for years. People laughed at him. Then The Mask came out. Then Ace Ventura. Then The Truman Show. And in 1995, he was paid exactly $10 million for a film. He did not manifest that with magic. He manifested it with belief so big that it refused to accept any smaller reality. What check are you refusing to write for yourself? What vision are you too afraid to commit to? Because somewhere, someone told you that wanting too much is arrogant. I am here to tell you, wanting more is not arrogance. Staying stuck is not humility. How to start thinking big. So how do you do it? How do you actually shift your thinking? Step 1. Expand your vision on purpose. Every single morning, before the world gets to you, ask yourself one question. If I knew I could not fail, what would I do? Write the answer down. Don't edit it. Don't make it practical. Just write the truth. Do this every day for 30 days, and watch how your brain starts rewiring itself toward possibility. Step 2. Upgrade your environment. You cannot think big in a small environment. The people around you set the ceiling on your ambition, whether you realize it or not. If everyone around you is complaining, staying comfortable, and settling, you will slowly do the same. Find people who are building something. Listen to conversations that expand your mind. Read books by people who thought bigger than their circumstances. Your environment is not just where you live. It is what you consume, who you talk to, and what you allow your mind to sit inside every day. Step 3. Act before you are ready. Here is the trap of big thinking. People wait until they feel ready, until they have enough money, enough time, enough confidence. That day never comes. The moment you have a big idea, move toward it, even one step, because motion creates momentum, and momentum creates belief, and belief creates everything else. You do not need to see the whole staircase. You just need to take the first step. Step 4. Protect your vision fiercely. When you start thinking big, the world will push back. People will call you unrealistic. They will remind you of your failures. They will project their own fears onto your dreams. Do not argue with them. Do not try to convince them. Just build in silence and let the results speak. I want to leave you with this. Every hospital that saved a life, someone thought big enough to build it. Every road you drive on, someone thought big enough to design it. Every phone in your pocket, every flight you've ever taken, every book that ever changed your life, someone dared to think bigger than the world told them to. Thinking big is not selfish. It is your responsibility, because when you build something great, you don't just change your life. You change the lives of everyone around you, your family, your community, your country. They all rise when you refuse to stay small. The world does not need more people playing it safe. The world needs you, thinking big, building boldly, and refusing to accept that ordinary is enough. So here's your challenge, starting today. Write down the one big dream you have been too afraid to say out loud. Not the safe version, the real one. The one that makes your heart beat a little faster when you think about it. Write it down, look at it, and say these words to yourself. I am capable, I am ready, and I refuse to think small. Because the life you want is not on the other side of luck. It is not waiting for the right moment. It is waiting for you to finally decide that you are worth thinking big for. And you are. Go build something incredible.